Hello, Taurus. How you doing? How you doing? Corinne Clapham here. Okay, I was checking with the overall energy of each zodiac just before coming on here. And Taurus, there were some words that popped in my head when I was tapping in your energy. I completely just forgot it. Oh, that's so interesting. It'll come back. Um, and the other thing, while I picked up my deck and went to go shuffle, there was a card that was still laying there, but I actually take that as a sign and as a symbol. And again, this is a general reading, by the way, so take what resonates. But I feel like you're leaving something behind, okay? That is the Eight of Wands. Okay, so Eight of Wands can represent speed, action, quick change, new arrives. I feel like you're wanting a lot of things quite fast. I don't blame you. I'm kind of like that too. But there's something you're leaving behind. There's something that you're dropping. There's something that you left behind. Um, for some of you, I feel like you know what that is. You intentionally did that. You're like, it's just not resonating or it doesn't feel aligned right now. And for some of you, it's like you're actually moving so quickly, you're actually forgetting something. Like you actually forgot to pick something up and you didn't even realize that that was there. So just check in with yourself if you're doing either or. Okay. This is a time where a lot of us are going to have to slow down too and retreat and recover and rest. So just also keep that in mind if you feel like you're going. Like I actually have an image of a race car right now. So Taurus, I feel like y'all are just like, oh goodness gracious. You know what I'm getting to the message? It's like you're moving so quickly, like you're actually dropping things. You're dropping the ball on some things. So just really, really check yourself, okay? And check in why you feel like you have to go quickly. Because I feel like some of you feel like you have to do things quick because you feel like there's expectations of people wanting you to deliver things quick. But if you're dropping the ball, it's almost not worth it. It's almost worth just being communicative with people with more time ahead of time. That way people's expectations don't get disappointed. But I also feel for some of you guys, those and gals, that the expectations are actually coming from you. Like I don't even think some of the people on the other side have that expectation. I think that might be coming from you. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just pulling up the current energy here for this week, and then what will potentially play out for some or most or all of you for the rest of the week. Okay, so like I said, we have the Eight of Wands, really speedy, quick energy. Quick change. You have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And I'm gonna say, like, I also feel like you don't feel like things are happening quick enough. Like even this, when I'm shuffling to get the messages, it's like taking a while. And what I'm getting from that is, and by the way, like guides communicate with me in different ways through visuals or I hear things, but also through symbolism. So I'm getting a lot of symbolism here. I feel like you're like, hello, like let's get with it. Let's get with the program here, with the message, with this or that. I feel like, and I think because you move so quick that sometimes it feels like other people will move really slow. And listen, I am not judging. I can be like that myself too. So Queen of Cups, nurturing person, healing support, which is good. I feel like you're getting better at reaching out to people for support. Keep doing it. You have a belief system about doing it, though. It's like you almost hold some. Oh man, I can't tell you how many times these cards have dropped on the floor. I will be right back. Don't worry, it won't be long, Taurus. It won't be long. Okay. Well, let's see what we got here. Okay, my friends. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands. Okay, that was in the reverse position. The Three of Wands can represent teamwork, commerce, expansion, travel. I do feel like even though you're moving really quickly, you are taking moments where you're stepping back and reflecting on what you want to do, what you really want to do, what works, what doesn't work, what lights you up, what doesn't light you up. Because I can see over here that you have a lot of options. You have a lot of things going on here, Taurus. Just be careful because You don't want to burn out. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is amazing. That's good fortune. That means things are pivoting and changing within your favor. And then we have the Nine of Cups over here, and the Knight of Cups can represent Prince Charming, romance, proposals coming in, which is really exciting. Taurus, and then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Swords, a fast talking person, lifestyle or change. That's gonna be different. I feel like this is gonna be a lot different from an old partner that you had. I feel like an old partner that for some of you, was quite slow, very go with the flow, and I think it freaking drove you nuts. Like, I can just feel the agitation in it. This person is gonna be very different. He's like coming in hot. Page of Swords over here. And the Page of Swords can represent curious person, gossip, spies, prying eyes, truth. Maybe you and your friends are like scoping out some of these love interests that are coming your way or that you have. I get this image of like three of you or on a couch and like scoping out someone's social media. Then we have the Nine of Swords. It's so funny. As I'm saying this, I feel like I'm having a deja vu or like something I had in my sleeping state like years ago. Anyways, about friends or people looking at people's social media or something like that. And there's a little bit of judgment there. So just be careful with that. So Nine of Swords here. Nine of Swords. Can represent nightmares, anxiety, grief, and depression. I feel like, though, because you do have a lot that's on your mind, there's also Five of Cups over here. And Five of Cups can represent loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned or unloved. Okay. But we do have the Sun card over here. So that's great. You know, you're bringing in your childlike innocence again, your playfulness again. You've got the white horse, like things are looking a lot better. And then you also have the Ace of Cups here. So this is like a new relationship, a proposal, a marriage. Okay. I feel like some of you are going to have an option of a past one coming back. That's the one that I'm sensing and feeling is very slow energy. So I don't know. I think the best thing my suggestion is to really question why you would want to go back, because I feel like there's already been some things that, like, it's just been such a long standing thing that's been back on, back off, back on, and like question why that you keep going back. What is it that, because I don't feel like that you go back because you feel like everything's perfect with that person. So why do you keep going back to it? It's almost like a sense of obligation. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. And then there's a Knight of Swords that comes in pretty quick too. So um, just be a little bit cautious on the Knight of Swords. Sometimes that can be a little bit of playboy kind of energy. So let's get some clarifying cards here. Our dear sweet Tauruses. Gotta slow down, y'all. And I can't even believe I'm saying that, because I can't tell you how many times people say that to me. I grew up with a dad who said that to me all the time. And if I had $1 for every time he'd say that, I'd be doing pretty well right now, I think. All right, let's get some clarifying cards for our dear sweet Tauruses over here while they take a moment to sit and just chill out and listen for a moment. Release your ex. Okay, here we go. You already knew you had to do that. I feel like you keep looking for more confirmation. So express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, that might be pertaining to the other energy of the Knight of Knight of Swords. What are you holding back in communicating, by the way? Usually when my throat does that in a reading, there's some chakra blockages. There's something you're holding back on. You're having troubles expressing yourself fully. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, turning inwards. And I think it might be time. You might want to do that. Like there's a lot of stress here. Was that you that had a lot of the options? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, you have way too much going on your plate. So take it easy on yourself. There's a fear. It's like a fear that if you slow down, you're gonna have to like actually face stuff. I think for some of you, there's also fear if you slow down, you're afraid you're going to lose that momentum and not be able to get back up. Okay, here we go. very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Be very clear what you want in a partnership and in romance. And I can actually hear some of you saying, I've done this so many times. Do it again. Do it again. We also just had the new moon in Aries. This is a very powerful time for manifesting new beginnings, rebirth. Um, I would do that. Write out a new list. I don't care how many times you've done it before, but do it again. And I suggest doing it before the full moon comes up. Okay, work with this new moon energy that's still kind of lingering, but work with that. Overall, Taurus, things are looking good. You do have some releasing to do from the past. Because I feel like there's really strong energetic cords that you have. Like I keep feeling like you keep going back to this person because you feel out of obligation, and if any of you are into this whole twin flame thing, please, I can't tell you how many times I hear people say, oh, it's my twin flame. It's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be that. Is that what you really want in a relationship? Hello, remember that you are the creator of your reality. So is that what you want? Like, I don't think I've ever asked for my twin flame. I much rather a soulmate. Let's just have a nice, smooth, easy, fun dynamic, shall we? But that's just me. And then whatever it is that you need to communicate that you've been holding back, whether it's with the past, hold on, I'm just checking in. Is it the past person that you've been holding back or this new person? I think you need to communicate with the past person. That's going to open up a new door, a new fresh energy from that other person to come in. Just get more clarity on what you want, Taurus. Slow down, get some rest. And just be mindful, like, what is it that you might have been dropping the ball on along the way? Like, clean up that mess before you even start working on other stuff. All right, my dear sweet Tauruses, have a beautiful time. Subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when the next reading is. If you want a personal reading, I will put in the description a link to the one-on-one readings. There is a promo going on, which I rarely have. I know last time I checked, there was only 2 spots left for the promo price. And there is the full moon awakening coming up. Full moon is on Monday. I will be doing the live virtual event on Saturday morning, Eastern time. So that will be a good way to really start clearing and healing a lot of belief systems, okay? Amongst other things too. But I'll put it all in the description there. Much love to you all. Keep rocking and rolling and just remember to take care of yourself in between all that, okay, Taurus? Alrighty.